That was a little bit too much, honestly.
All right, we are live. Broadcast is live. Broadcast is currently live.
All right.
Check the flag, 6th place.
Definitely an interesting track.
Like I said, it feels like you're slowing down.
Into the
You
session,
gotta slow
P6.
down
User joined your
early.
channel.
There's my daddy dooms.
Oh, there dooms.
I was eating.
All right, we currently
Dooms loves
have
to rub his
6
Dooms,
toes.
races in here.
will you broadcast?
Fortunately, I have to do schoolwork.
That's all right. We got Eric broadcasting right now. It would have just given us an extra racer. That's all.
That boy can't race as it is. Let him broadcast.
See, the point is it's not how good he can race. The point is he can actually race and has raced.
I could. I just choose not to.
No, you can't.
Story time.
Can't.
Not
Hands
even
touch
in the
your
lead,
steering
guys.
wheel. Huh?
All right, I'm gonna jump to another channel. You guys, good luck.
All right, brother.
Mason, like I was saying though, try to go put your offset to a positive. Should be at +3. Go up 2 and bring your brake bias up. It'll help you if you're just lightly touching the brake. It'll help you get around that corner a lot better. It did for me, and I was able to get a really low 20s.
What were you saying to change?
Steering offset in the chassis, go to +5, and then your brake bias, bring it up to 55%. And then the steering pinion, I put mine. It's all about how the feel is, but I put my steering pinion at 2.87, and it really helped me get around the track.
Start
Good
on
luck,
the
everybody.
back anyway. I didn't even fucking place.
Oh, I almost fucking qualified first, and I tapped
Channel
out.
switched.
All right, we are here at Martinsville Speedway. Just a little before race admin meeting there. Got pieces of it. Gonna go ahead and do 175 laps here today. 2.5 hours for the race length, roughly. Not everybody showed up again today. We're trying to fix that.
Hey, good luck, guys. Everybody, good luck.
Yeah, same to you, buddy.
If I could recommend anything, brake early and gas late. Stage brakes.
20 or 40 and 80.
10-4.
The track temp is 33. The air temp is 19 Celsius. P6. You need to close the gap to the guy ahead. You need to catch up to car number 05.
Good luck, everybody.
10-4. Just a little Sunday drive, guys. Come on, we got this.
Okay,
Second
Eric,
gear.
stay calm. Focus.
Start in second gear, if anybody didn't already know.
Go. 2 litres remaining.
I did not jump that start. Can I get a black through? Unless I jump that start, which I don't think I did.
Start's okay. We're still in this.
technically not supposed to be clearing black flags.
It's in the beginning. I didn't see him actually do anything crazy.
The car ahead has just done up 20.6.
1-4.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I didn't think I jumped that, but if I did, I apologize.
It's not like you ran from the back and told through the front, you know.
New fastest lap for weight 20.0. The car behind's pitting.
Okay. Oh, we had one lose control, touch the wall.
Fastest lap for weight
And it looks like
19.9.
he
On course yellow,
intentionally
watch
just
out.
went up and spun out. Go back and take a look at that one. Appears that may have been Culleton.
I think P5 has gone off.
Came around the corner, got loose, got into the throttle too early, tried to lock up the brakes, then he ended up throwing in the fuel too soon.
Safety car is
Went
out.
back into the
It's
throttle.
now open.
That accident's going to be on 99 Culleton. Looks like he got into the throttle a little too much coming out of the turn, got sideways, recovered for the most part, got back into the throttle a little too hard again, lost control, caused an accident. That'll be your first warning, EOL.
I think the 19 needs to go by us because I didn't pass him when I passed him when the yellow was already out. I think it was 99 or 19, I think.
Apparently
Track
19
temperature's
is in
falling. It's
the,
now
in the
31
pits. I
Celsius.
don't know what happened to him. Oh, he just lost it coming around the turn there. Didn't cause the caution. But he did need to go in for a faster car after that. So we're going to go ahead and get back to the main part of the race. He is back out. Can't do wave arounds, so he's going to have to go with
The
lucky
best my
dogs.
car has handled all night.
Currently we have Wade up in front in first place, Malbec in second, Salzgiver in third, Griffin in fourth heading into the pits, Culleton just coming out of the pits, and Aruju is again 3 laps down but back on the track.
Hey, Wade, just be careful on the start. That speed, that may have been what they got you on. I think I was doing like 42.
Okay, Eric, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Alright, let's see here. Griffin is rejoining the pack. Looks like he made it out before they got around and lapped him. They're about to go green here any second.
Green, 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 let's go.
Get around before they do. Wade's out in front. All back chasing. Saul's skipper right there as well. Looks like Aruju is back into the wall again. Culleton as well. They might have bumped each other there a little bit. We'll take a little peek at that real quick. Started up. Sim and Aruju coming around the corner. Culleton locking him up. Griffin. There goes Culleton. Oh, Aruju just got into the wall. Not quite sure what happened there for him. It looks like they're doing all right now, though. Aruju's right there. All right, everybody's still getting around pretty good. Go ahead and get a little distance on these cars here. And keep an eye on them. Oh, we have Salzgiver into the wall. This track here in Martinsville is not very big. These laps get done pretty quick. And Wade is currently out front with Nallback following closely behind, but these corners, man, you really gotta watch your throttling and slow down, get through them safely. Leads out to a very big lead right now. Griffin's still in fourth, behind Salzgiver. Nallback in second, Wade in first. Wade is taking these corners very well, actually. He's getting through them pretty quick. It doesn't look like he's losing too much speed. And he's able to get out and get up against the wall and get back into the throttle pretty fast. So it's going to be hard to catch him and hard to get out in front of him. Track here at Martinsville is not for everybody. Ruju still having issues working throttle back there. But he is still in the race and still moving around the track, so kudos to him. Looks like Griffin has now made a move on Salzgiver and has taken third place. See if he can maintain. Nallback is still trying to make pace with Wade. Looks like he's dropping back a little bit each turn. Wade seems to be getting just a little bit of distance, 0.1, 0.2 here and there. Eventually it's going to add up. And it does appear as though Wade is catching up to Aruju pretty quickly. He may actually get Aruju here in the next few laps and put him down another lap. Alright, appears as though Griffin has solidified himself here in third place. Salzgiver is now back in fourth. Wade still in first. Still moving around these corners pretty good. Doesn't look like he's wearing down his tires too much. Aruju still in last place. Still making it around the track. Looks like he's doing a lot better here. Getting into the knot of the turns. But Wade is already catching him. It looks like Mason waited too long to get his throttle down. Me is pushing up a little bit higher in the turns, but it is doing him pretty well here, getting back on the throttle in the straight stretch, but he is now lapped again by Wade. And now he is actually chasing Wade down a little bit here. Doing a little bit of that monkey see, monkey do. May end up working out for him. This is a long race.
The car behind is just 11.2.
Only 28 laps in. Sounds like Mason may have just taken the wall
The car ahead's
on
pitting
that
now.
turn. We have Salzgiver going into the pits and all back right behind Aruju trying to catch up to Wade. Wade is out to almost a 2-second lead. He's out to a 3-second lead on Nallback, who is currently in second place. He is out to a 6-second lead on Griffin, who is in third. Clears that Salzgiver is going to go ahead and go into the pits, possibly get a fast repair. There's 2 in this race. For our league, we run 2. So he's probably going to get a fast repair, get a little fuel, get some new tires, and get back out there.
Spinning on backstretch. He's stuck on the track.
Oh, we got a Ruju who just spun a little bit. Let's go back and take a look at that.
Pits are open.
Okay, so at some point here, Ruju loses control of the car, spins out. Griffin was the one that made the call out.
No, like they told me to stay behind the pace car. I don't know if you want me to go by or.
Here's Mason just got into the throttle a
No,
little
I
bit.
think you're good right there, Wade, right?
Down in the front straightaway now.
Wait, where'd Novak go? Oh, yeah, no, he's got to come back. Yeah, he's good.
So that was just a Ruju solo spin out. I'm guessing that's why it didn't throw the caution. It's because only one car was involved. Keep an eye on that further up in the race.
The car behind is pitting.
But he's already at the back, so I'm not going to give him an EOL.
Yeah, I knew them leaders that were coming around on him, and I did not want them to hit him. I knew he was going to be a little bit slower, but he was sideways when I seen him.
Why is Null back in front of the pace car?
He's not. Skip ahead. I think you're back a little bit.
Oh. 10-4. Just thought about that too as soon as we got ready to say it. Let's see, go TV mixed. And we'll keep an eye on this race. Culleton coming up from the back. And that caution couldn't have happened at a better time.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Alright. At the end of this lap, we will be going green. Here's those. Everybody has lined back
Yeah,
up.
I even put it on 55% fuel, and it still gave us 100 laps worth of fuel.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Green flag, we're racing.
Alright, they're back off. Looks like Wade, Griffin, and Nalbeck all got out to a big jump, even Saltskiver there. Wade is out in front, Nalbeck close behind. Appears as though he's already going to drop back behind. Griffin trying to push hard. It looks like he might have checked up a little hard there coming into the turn. Make room for Nalbeck so he didn't get entangled with him there. But he is now in third, Saltskiver in fourth, now dropping back to possibly fifth. Oh yes, Culleton. Culleton moves up into fourth. Wade out to a commanding lead on the third and fourth spot.
Hey, race control, it gave Aruju some weird flag of cutting a course.
Yeah, if you go down below the white line, it'll consider it cutting the course.
Really?
Yeah. I did clear it for him though.
I didn't even know you could get that on this track.
It's not common, but it happens.
More common for like the unopened dog leg of Phoenix or something.
Yes. And we're going to go ahead and call our first stage there.
Full course yellow, be careful.
That will be the end of stage 1. Stage 2 is at 80 laps at the finish of 80 going
Safety
into
car is
81.
out. It's now open. The leader, Wait, is pitting.
Perfect time for some of the lap cars to stay out and get a lap back or so. Aruju and Saltskiver will probably stay out and try and at least get a little bit back here. Possibly do the same on the next stage at lap 80, going into 81. As soon as the first place vehicle goes across the line for 81, I will throw the caution to end the stage. So Culleton is out here. Looks like Saltskiver is now only down 1 lap. He did stay out. It did give him a lap back. Aruju
Bonus
stayed out, but it
point.
doesn't look like it gave him a lap back. So we currently have Culleton leading the race right now.
Absolutely.
Looks like Wade is currently sitting in second.
Again.
Aruju should get a wave around here, being up in front of the pack. We should go ahead and allow him to go around. He wasn't involved in any cautions before the stage ended, so. Griffin, do you know if Mason got the lucky dog?
He did not. There was somebody that was 2 laps down.
10-4.
It was the 33.
Yeah, somebody's saying the 33.
Gotcha.
Pit road got me again.
All right, Eric, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
You got a black flag again, Nalbeck, for pit road?
I did.
Have you already served it, or?
Now it's telling me to end the longest line.
10-4. Well, at least it's just an EOL and not anything else that could be worse.
Second gear, second gear, second gear.
Green flag.
All right, and they are off, and Culleton shoots out of there. He's looking to set the pace himself now. Wade drops right in, second place. Griffin in third. All back in fourth. Saltzgiver in fifth. Looks like Culleton's going to go ahead and run a couple laps. Oh, he got too wide. And Wade's going to take advantage of that. Cut right underneath. Griffin cuts underneath. And all back closing in. Possibly going to try and make a pass here as well. All back down low. Can he get into the throttle before Culleton? And he does. So it is now Wade, Griffin, and Allback, Culleton, and then Saltzgiver. 33 is trying to make a move on Culleton currently. Unable to do so. He shut the door on that one. Saltzgiver goes up to the wall and makes contact. Aruju coming up behind Saltzgiver currently. Culleton having a hard time at the apex point of
New
the
fastest
turn.
lap for weight,
Instead
19.8.
of staying low to the white line, he is drifting up towards the wall. Just too much throttle going into the turn. He needs to let off just a little bit sooner, or you apply more brake drag going into the turn. That turn was a lot better that time. Let's jump up with Wade and Griffin and Allback, who are currently our race leaders. See how things are looking up here. Wade
That's
just
new fastest
back out in
lap
front.
for weight, 19.6.
Wade has just now set the fastest lap of the race. Congratulations to Wade for setting the fastest lap of the race so far, 19.6. Oh no, it appears he had to lock him up on that one. Get back in our TV view here. See with the static.
.33, careful over there with the 19. He doesn't have a mic.
Wade, Griffin, Allback, all in first, second, and third still. Ruju and Saltzgiver are in the back. Culleton in fourth. Culleton is still trying to hold on to fourth. He is coming out of turn 3 and 4. While Griffin and the others are heading into turn 1 and 2. Wade is just putting on a clinic right now.
The car in front is pitting.
Saltzgiver is going to go ahead and pit, probably do a fast repair. Hopefully we see him get back out on the track. Wade is now out, almost 3 seconds in front of Griffin and Nallback both. Here we are at lap 61. Very slowly closing in on halfway mark of the race. Another 19 laps to go, 20 laps to go. And we will be ending our second stage. And then after that, it is the last 95 laps are straight on through with no stage breaks, no nothing. Looks like Aruju is still trying to get into the fuel throttle a little too early and off the throttle a little too late. Looks like he did make contact with the wall. Did a lot better on that turn just now. Just needs to put a couple more together like that and just stay consistent on that line, on that low line. Just try and get out of the throttle, and if you see yourself getting close to that wall, just get into the brake a little. Bring yourself back down. Wade just out in front. He has now stretched his lead out to 4 seconds over Griffin and Nallback, who are still currently battling for second and third. Let's drop back there and keep an eye on those two. That's where the battle is going to take place right now. So we will drop back with Griffin and Nallback. Here they come into the turn. Griffin's still in second. And here, all it really takes is one time to go into that turn too fast and just connect with that wall. And that could be the end of your race right there. Have not seen Soul Skipper come back out of the pits. Oh, we have Nallback getting loose into the wall on the front side here. See if he's able to recover and get back up to Griffin. Griffin is now sitting up there by himself. Soul Skipper, it looks as though he has disconnected from the race. Culleton's still in 4th place. Still getting around. Appears as though Wade has caught up to him. Griffin behind. Nallback behind that with the Ruju following closely behind, who is now currently in 5th place. Alright, let's go ahead and keep an eye on, we'll go ahead and change our view here. Let's go front view and see what we got. Griffin here. Trying to find the best angle. Keep an eye on all drivers. Griffin out here and Nallback just getting out of the turn as Griffin's letting off the throttle to move into the next. Alright, lap 72. At the end of this, we'll have 8 laps to go, and it will be time to call the stage. Well, Griffin's still in second place. Nullback's still in third. He's 1.3 seconds off of Griffin. Griffin's catching Culleton. Culleton's currently in fourth. Looks as though he may be finally a lap down from Wade. Wade is currently out to a 6-second lead over Griffin. He's just setting the pace here today. I mean, honestly, he really is.
Thank you.
He's led 90% of this race, except for a few laps at the stage where Culleton took over. But other than that, he has led all laps here today. Still a long ways to go in this race. Go ahead and jump back up with Wade, because we are going to be coming to our end of our stage here. Once he crosses, we'll go ahead and stay occupied on him. Once he goes across, we will be ending the laps.
Full course yellow, watch out.
I had to throw that caution for one. Aruju spun, and that was the end of the stage.
It's open. The leader, Wait, is pitting.
And that will conclude all stage breaks. Any cautions now will be thrown by iRacing.
The car behind's pitting now.
What happened, Griff? You get a pit stop penalty?
We're going green next time by. flag, we're racing. Full course yellow, watch out.
Sorry, guys, I caught the curb.
Looks like P4's gone off.
Yeah, that one was on me. Sorry.
It's open.
Alright. After review, it was Nullback just bumped up off the curb when he came back down. The SN swung out on him. So it's just be a EOL. But
Jamie, you got quick repairs left, I hope?
I got a black flag for passing going into the pit.
alright, so we have Aruju still here. Down 8 laps, but still in the race, still running hard. We have Wade up in first, Peloton in second, Nullback in third. Nullback will be in last. I do believe Griffin just got a black flag, so should have waited to give the EOL. But that is Griffin's gonna have to start out in the back in 4th place. Hopefully we can get some laps into green here.
All right, Eric, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap. Green flag. Full course yellow, watch out. Safety car is out. Pits are now open. behind is pitting.
Alright, looks like Aruju's going to the garage, boys. Unfortunately, that's going to be his race. We got about 80 laps, maybe a little less. Can we get a...
What do you need, Griffin?
I was going to say 1 to green, but Aruju said he only has a little bit. He only had like 20 seconds of mandatory.
10-4, we'll wait for him. It appears as though Aruju may go down another lap here. But he is going to be able to get back out on the track. So that's good to hear. We'll stay up here with the leaders and keep an eye on them. These 4 right here are all on the lead lap. Here comes Aruju out of the pits. Aruju is now out of the pits. Go ahead and go 1 to green.
We can't now. It's already 2 to green, and we're past the pit, front of the pit.
Definitely. Alright.
Safety car in this lap.
So they currently have... They have 77 laps left. They should have 76 laps to go once they go across the start finish. 76 laps left to go after you guys go across the start finish line to restart the race. Ooh.
Green, green, green,
Looks
let's
like
go.
Griffin and Culleton are touching each other a little bit there. Culleton lined up with Nullback and not lined up with first place Wade. Don't quite understand what was going on there, but it cost Griffin now to slow down and gave Wade yet again another commanding lead. Culleton not able to hold the bottom line going in and out of the turns. So that is going to make the door wide open for Griffin to go ahead and move into third. Nullback and Griffin chomping at the bit right now, trying to just keep pace with Wade at the moment. Griffin and Nullback are probably going to be jockeying for second and third place here in the next couple of laps. I think they're just trying to get some of these laps down under green. Been quite a few cautions here tonight. Hopefully we can get that limited back down and have a good rest of our race here. Let's go ahead and jump into that rear facing view so we can keep an eye on the other 2 drivers behind. Oh, we got Griffin getting loose. It looks like he was able to maintain, but that is going to allow Culleton to get on the outside door. Culleton drops down behind Griffin, but it gives Nullback and Wade room. Nullback actually holding pace with Wade at the moment. Oh, and there he goes. He just connected with the wall. Wade out here out front all alone. Griffin coming into the turn. Nullback trying to pick up the speed.
You good,
and get back
Nullback?
in
You
it.
good?
It looks like he's just trying to throttle a little
I
too
got a
much.
pit.
He appears as though Nullback is going to be going into the pits to get that damage repaired.
Knock the wheel off of it.
Oh, sounds as though he's dropped a wheel off the front of his car in that collision. Let's go back and take a look at that and see what exactly was happening there for him. Right after Griffin lost control and then was able to recover, Nullback came out of the turn and into the next turn. Looks like he got pretty close to that white line, and he just got into the throttle. Oh, and he just really got into that wall. Trying to speed up and get back up to speed. Almost caused an accident going into the turn with Griffin. But he said the wheels are currently out of alignment. He's doing everything he can to keep it on the track. Sad to see here. He's down a lap now. Gonna jump back up here with
Unsafe
Wade.
Track
exiting.
temperature's decreasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
Alright. And it appears Wade is just out here out front all alone. Culleton and Griffin are going to be in your second and third spots now. Dahlback falling down a lap. if Wade is able to catch him, it might be 2 laps. He has fallen back 2 laps. Wade did catch him before he was able to exit the pits. So here we are with Wade at a lap 110 out of 175. And he is out front all alone. 6-second lead on Griffin, 9-second lead on Culleton. And now Nullback is down 2 laps, with Ruju down 10 laps. So, as long as Wade doesn't get in his own way, he has this race sealed up. Wade's been doing so good here tonight at Martinsville that he could probably pit under green and still have a shot at first place and winning it. He is just really setting the pace for the rest of the racers here today. We'll jump back and see how that seconds going for Griffin and Culleton back here. The Culleton slowing down in some of these turns a little bit more now. It appears as though Culleton is now 5 seconds back behind Griffin. Griffin has created some gap here. He is chasing down Nullback. Right now is currently down 2 laps. And Wade is currently the race leader. Appears as though he's got a custom paint scheme with a self promo on the side for Wade Gaming on YouTube. Wade currently with a 7.5 second lead on Griffin. Griffin is one of our better drivers in some of our leagues here. He's a veteran with some experience, A-class racer, and just not very familiar with this track, I'm guessing, but doing his best. As long as we stay racing the way we are now, I do not see us having any more issues. As long as people don't push too hard in a race that's pretty much determined already where Wade's going to finish in first. I don't see anybody taking that from him. He's just too fast here at Martinsville. Everybody has their track, you know. Some are better at the short track, some are better at the bigger ovals. but everybody has their track, and this just happens to be Wade's. Doing very well here. Currently on lap 122. Looks like he's possibly going to put a pass on Culleton here shortly. He is just not much faster than the rest of the racers. But he is now catching Culleton, who wasn't down a lap, but it appears as though he has fallen down now, or is about to. He is 19 seconds back right now currently. And Wade has been running 19.6 on his lap time. That last lap was 20.2. So, and it appears as though Culleton has dropped another half a second. So it's only a matter of time, probably another 2 turns, and we may see Wade go ahead and pass Culleton and put him a lap down. As long as Culleton doesn't try and rush it through the turns like he did right there, and now Wade got an opening, and he is going to try and make the most of it. And Culleton is now down a lap. Wade just has that speed. He keeps most of his speed going through that turn. And Culleton coming back, trying to just copy the maneuvers that Wade's putting, but unable to hold that same line. Gonna have to have Wade hang out in the pits after the race, get that car looked at. Expose him. Another thing is all about your racing, your iRacing setup. I mean, if you've got a expensive rig, you're gonna do better in races. I have what I would consider a low tier rig, racing seat, G29, steering wheel and pedals, triple monitor setup. But it is a lot of people have the Fanatec, and those steering wheels are just the feedback on them alone is ridiculous. Let's jump back and see how Griffin's making out in this race. Been focused on Wade for the last 18 laps. So we'll go ahead and jump back with Griffin and see how him and Nullback are doing. I know Griffin wants to get out there in front of him, but he is safe where he's at right now. He's pushing pretty good. Let's keep an eye on Griffin for quite a few laps. It appears as though Wade is currently 8 seconds ahead of Griffin, and looks like he's trying to extend that lead as well. Alright, let's jump back up with our race leader here. Him. Go ahead and rear chase. Okay, it appears as Wade has a logo on his hood. Wade Cycles. There's a phone number here. 812-341-0764. For Wade Cycles, this is number 23. M. Wade. He's a new racer in our league, but as he's showing here, he's top notch on this short track. We look forward to seeing more of him this coming up weekend. It appears as though Griffin is now 9
Leader
seconds
will be
back.
bidding.
It appears as though Wade's going to go ahead and take a pit stop. So we'll go ahead and drop back with Griffin again while Wade gets his pit stop in.
The leader, Wait, is pitting.
We are here with 33 laps to go. It appears as though Griffin is going to go ahead and pit as well with Wade. Nullback and Culleton both stay out, looking to get a lap back. Aruju went out earlier in the race. It appears as though he has stayed in the race to keep an eye on things. He is also one of our admins. Griffin just now getting into the pit stall. Wade in the pit stall just in front of Griffin. Appears as though Wade's going to get out probably 9 seconds ahead of Griffin again. And now that lead that Wade has on the rest of the field is just going to continue to stretch. Nullback did manage to get back on the lead lap here in the race. If Griffin does not get out of those pits, there will be a battle for second. It appears Griffin is currently 1 lane in front of Nullback, slowing down in these turns while Nullback's still going full speed, depending on how they both take turns. Nullback may be able to gain some space on Griffin. Currently shows Nullback is currently 4.5 seconds back on Griffin, and that Wade is out to an 8-second lead currently on Griffin. So we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on this. Oh,
Blew it up.
oh, Nullback said he just blew the motor. Alright, let's take a look to see what happened here for him.
Pits are open.
Alright, it appears he was coming around this turn. Got back into the throttle. Oh, he shifted down. Came out of the turn. Culleton got loose. And he blew the motor, just blew the motor. Appears he may have just been in. Let's jump in the cockpit with him and see what was going on there. Yeah, so he was in fourth and he shifted down to help with the braking into the turn. Got back into it. Shifted up. Shifted back down. Going into the turn. Gets back into the throttle. Shifted down again. Oh, he shifted down. I don't know if he did that on purpose. Forgot what gear he was in.
Let's see.
I think he
how
just
the
forgot
end
what
works.
gear he was in and ended up costing that one. It looks like Nullback just forgot what gear he was in. Instead of shifting down to third, he shifted down to second and just blew it up, getting ready to go into a turn. So it's going to be the end of his race. Sad to see, but good racing up until that point, Nullback.
Yeah, he was killing it, dude.
I shifted to second. Oh well.
Yeah, so I was watching the video back from your cockpit view, and it showed that you shifted from fourth down into third, and when you came out of the turn, you went back up to fourth, but back down to third really quick, and then you went all the way down into second,
Okay,
and then
Eric,
it just
get
blew
ready.
up.
Race will resume at the end of this lap.
All right. So we're going to go. I've won the green it if that's all right. Race to control. Everybody's ready that's still here.
Yep, it's just the 3 left. Everybody else has ended their race today with unfortunate accidents.
Good luck, guys. See you next week.
All right. 26 laps to go.
Green, 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 let's go.
Alright, it appears as though Griffin's taking over first place and looking like he's trying to put a block on Wade here. He's taking his time in these turns, trying to stay low to the line. Like he should. Oh, and they bump. Oh, and Griffin recovered and then ate a wall.
Full course yellow, watch out.
Oh, we're good, man. I got it back up and running. That's all right.
10-4, didn't know if you were going to get back up out of
Safety
there.
car is out. Pits are now
Click
open.
on to the next driver there and then through it.
Ah, a little tappy tap. No big deal.
All right, that's going to be on number 23. We're going to go ahead and give him an EOL.
No way.
Oh, no.
That was a race incident, if anything at all.
From the cockpit view, it looked like he throttled into the push.
Oh, you think he did it on purpose?
No, it's not on purpose. We will actually go back and jump in his cockpit, though.
I think when that happened, I was still rolling, and I just, when I got to the throttle, you were just kind of there. I didn't even mean to do it.
Nah, man, it's no big deal.
All right, so they were just holding there.
Trust me, I was racing it just as hard as you were.
Griffin did recover, but then got back into the throttle. So after I did look at it from his view, he kept the throttle rate where it was. He never throttled up or let off or anything. He just kept steady. I don't know if you let off, Griffin, going into that turn, but that's when the bump happened. Looked like you had the recover there for a second, though. Let's go ahead and jump back up to live. And we'll go ahead and sit here with Wade for a little bit on this onboard cam and the gyro view. Currently going around the track in third gear. Still has.
I won the green. He's
Safety car in.
going to drop in. We got this, boys. 15 laps to go.
All right. We're going to stay on board with Wade for at least 4 or 5 laps. And we'll see how this turns out. Oh, Wade almost lost it there going out of that turn. Oh, you can hear his back tires. Oh, he's going too fast. He's going too fast. He's going to have to correct that one. Oh, coming out of those turns fast. Maybe a little too fast, and he almost paying for it there. Trying to put the throttle in before he gets fully straight is what's going on. That's why it's causing him to slip just a little bit coming out of these turns. He's full throttle before he's completely straight. Alright, so we've been on board with him here for 4 laps now. We'll ride 2 more laps with him here on full view, and then we're going to jump out. It appears as though his Griffin is right on his door. I actually might want to jump out now to look at this battle they got going on here. Oh, it appears Griffin might have just given up the shot at first place. There was some smoke there when I jumped out of the camera view. Let's go back and see what happened with Griffin. We still got a couple laps left here. Let's go back and hit Griffin real quick. We'll jump back 1 lap and see what happened there coming out of that turn. Right here. Just over throttled. And that's all it took to knock him back an entire second now. And here's the nose view for Griffin, who's right behind Wade right now. And he is just really trying to keep with Wade right now. It looks like Wade may have gotten a little loose in that corner. Ooh, and Griffin's right back on his tail. Griffin has got it down now, and it appears as though he's going to try and make an attempt to try and get around Wade, but Wade is doing a very good job right now of keeping the lead, but he has started to get loose in some of these turns. I don't know if he had any tires up. Oh, Griffin tried to make a move to get under. Oh, he is able. Is he going to be able to get him on this next turn? Let's jump out and watch. Oh no, and there he goes. He's going to make the move, and he's going to take over first place on Wade, and he's going to get out in front of him, and then he is going to try and throw a block right now. Oh, and Griffin did the same thing Wade just did. Got out a little too late. Got into the throttle, or out of the throttle just a little too late. Couldn't hold it in the turn. Gave up that little extra time that he would have had, but he is still able to maintain first here with 4 laps to go. Griffin is currently in first place with 4 laps to go. Wade sitting right behind him trying to get that spot back. Wade has led this entire race, and that last caution may have just sealed it. May have just helped Griffin. Oh, and Wade is right there knocking on the door. He's trying to get up to the wall first. Trying to put a move on Griffin. Griffin is doing a very, very good job of closing the door on Wade right now. Like I said, Griffin is one of our A-class drivers in this league, so he's got experience with trying to block and trying to throw legal blocks and not trying to wreck anybody and just trying to win. You know, trying to race clean, but trying to win as well. And they are coming around right now. This will be our white flag here. This is the final lap. Final lap here at Martinsville. Is Griffin going to lose it into this turn? Or is Wade going to upset Griffin right now? Oh, Wade goes too high. And Griffin is going to go ahead and take the win here at Martinsville. What a run. Congratulations to Griffin. Go ahead and do your burnout. We'll get you into the interview room. Wade, if you could also join Discord to get into the the little nudge from Wade there, into the interview room as well. I'd like to talk to you definitely after the race you guys put on.
Oh, Wade, man. I'm fucking shaking, dude. I think I gotta go to the hospital and have them check my heart, bro.
Car Racer Griffin giving Wade props for the race.
Good fucking race, boy. Good fucking race. Holy shit.
Got him a little bit nervous there.
Yeah, that one kind of stings for my first first official. I'm still new to BC, and I thought I was gonna get that one, but it's all good. That just stings.
Jimmy's gonna go ahead and do his donuts here. And what a race, man. Wade really put on a show. Right there at the end, you know, that last lap. Just go back and take a look at that from a different angle here. Wade just came up a little too high.
User joined your
Track
channel.
temperature's decreasing. It's now 26 Celsius.
Oh, and that's where he lost the speed. He touched the tarp down there. He went down into the grass just a little bit, and then he lost it. And he was just unable to catch Griffin after that. So that's going to go ahead and be our race here. Going to go ahead and get back to where Griffin was doing his burnout. Let him have his celebration one more time. Switch to this view. Lock it up, and I think we're joined with Griffin now.
And do an interview. Yeah. How we doing? That was pretty intense.
That was exciting. That to say the least. I'm gonna go ahead and do an interview with you first. I mean, right there, with the 5 laps left to
User
go.
joined your channel.
I seen you drop back. You lost a little bit of speed there. You got a little loose, and then all of a sudden you got straight again. And I thought Wade had it locked up after that because he was already out 1.8 seconds after you lost traction there. So for you to come back and just try to maintain that line, and I don't know, Wade touched the bottom line a couple times and was trying to get into the throttle early. I think he was getting just as nervous as you were. What was going through your head in that last 5 laps there right after you took it over?
Well, as my partner can contest, it was over for me in my head. I told him, it's over, dude. This is it right here. After I lost control and pulled it back that last time, I seen the good distance, and he was like, no, you got it. You're pulling on him. So I just kept consistently just doing what I had to do, and finally he made a couple mistakes. I'm really unfortunate because he was the fastest one definitely all night. Scared the hell out of me at how fast he was. I never thought I was going to be able to pull it off. But last couple corners, man, all I had to do was just try to get in head and shut him out on the turns, and I got lucky enough to be able to do that and pull it off for GEC.
Well, congratulations on your win, Griffin. Nothing new to us. We've seen you win a couple others, and we look forward to seeing you again this coming up weekend.
Definitely. They're over in our other channel, waiting for interviews. Colton and we got Wade over there. So
yep, I'm gonna hop in there now and get a chat with them.
All right. Thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you. All right, we are now joined
User
with
left your
Wade.
channel. User was moved out of your
What's
channel.
going on?
Oh man, you were just lights out. Lights out. I mean, you led 99% of the laps in tonight's race, set the fastest lap, had pole position, and right at the last 5 laps, Griffin was able to just get up there in front of you and shut the door. And I mean, after being so dominating the entire race, how does that last second loss feel?
I mean, it stings because it's like I'm still new to iRacing. I'm still new to all this PC stuff and whatnot. It just that would have been like a first big win for me. It stings because I got race for people. I got names and I got stuff in my car, and it just I can't explain it anymore. It just stings really.
Yeah, I completely understand that, man. And I did see some of your self promo stuff, and I made sure I was reading it out there for you. I said the Wade Cycling. I seen that on the hood tonight. Wade Gaming had for the YouTube channel on the side of your car. So I made sure I called out some of the things that you were self promoting for your for this video. I even read the phone number off for the Wade Cycles. So if that helps you out in any ways, then I'm happy for you. But I mean, you were phenomenal, man. I did not think anybody in this field tonight had a chance to catch you. You were just lights out. So when Griffin, with that last caution happened, and Griffin and you lined up side by side in those last 3 laps, I thought to myself, there's no way this is gonna end like this. And I had the camera focused right on you two for the last 5 laps, just solid right on you guys.
In that last caution, I knew both. I'd seen both of them pit in my mirror, and I was like, "Well, these tires really ain't that old, but they are." I was like, well, "I probably should have pitted," but I didn't want to second guess my decision, so I sat out.
Yeah, I completely. agree.
And then with the final 15, I thought I had it sealed up because he got loose with whatever happened behind me.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, I'm
got
fine.
into the throttle a little bit.
And then 2 laps later, it just got tight. It just wanted to push. There were like 5 laps.
Yeah.
And then he was catching me, and it just.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. So.
Well, I can tell you, I know the loss stings. Still got second place, so you're still gonna get points. Obviously, you're gonna get your bonus points for leading most laps, pole position, and all that. So I mean, at the end of the day, you'll probably end up close to the points Griffin got for this race. But I know everybody. I know I can say this for everybody here at GEC NASCAR. We are definitely looking forward to seeing you again in this coming up weekend's races. You were just lights out, man. And I raced earlier with you at here at Martinsville as well, and you did phenomenal there as well. So
it's like I told you. It's like I told you. It's like that would have been a big win for me because this is like the first league I've been in since I've gotten my PC, and I'm still kind of learning. So that would have been that to me. For me, it would have been personally like huge. So.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is you had it, and it just shows that even with any kind of lead, anything could happen. And I really know this ain't the last that we've seen of you. I know we're gonna see you in the top 5s quite often. You're one hell of a racer, man. So we definitely look forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, just I can't express it enough. Besides, it just I knew on all the other restarts we had, nobody could keep up with me on the restart.
No,
and then I knew when Griffin he started next to me a couple of times, and I was like, okay, he's gonna be the one I need to get jump on. And I did, but it just didn't count on the last one. So
right,
so it happens. It's racing, so it's part of it.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, man, we're definitely excited to see you in the next race. Hopefully we can get our turnouts to start getting bigger with the new schedule set up. And I think I'll go ahead and let you go and have a little post-race interview here with Mr. Culleton. And Wade, we look forward to seeing you again this weekend, man. Good job.
Yeah.
Second place ain't the last place, you know.
Nope.
All right, Culleton, are you here with us? Culleton?
Yeah, I'm here.
There he is. How you doing, buddy?
Hanging in there, man.
So you ended up placing third place tonight. It's gonna do good for you. I mean, you were down 9 laps, but you finished it out, man. And
Uh,
not everybody else did. Everybody else, Nallback blew his motor 30 laps ago. Aruju connected with a wall mid-race. Salzgiver ended up going into the pits after the first 50 plus laps there, and he just couldn't get back out. He was just having a hard time with these turns. You managed to stick it through and get all the way to the end, man, and take third. Congratulations on the third place. It's still podium. Anything you'd like to say about Griffin and racing against Griffin and Wade?
they're both hell of drivers, man. It's always fun to race with both of them. Always fun to race with Griffin, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else Wade can do.
Absolutely. He was pretty lights out tonight, getting out to huge leads on everybody at the startups. What was going through your thought? What was your thought process going into this race and trying to keep pace with him after the first stage ended?
Survival. That's about it.
Survival. I mean, that's a good way to put it.
You know, I could run about 10 laps good, and then it'd start plowing, and then see him. Either I'd start wheel hopping or hit the wall and try to do the watermelon thing around it. I don't know. I was just trying to survive and make it through without blowing up and without wrecking anybody else.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, came across there with the 166 laps completed. You had I do believe at the end of the second stage, you stayed out and led a couple laps there. Was there plans for a different pit strategy tonight?
Well, no, I had to pit early, so I was trying to get back on the same cycle, and I figured go ahead and get those bonus points while they were there.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all for that.
You know, every point counts, and with us going into Dega next week, maybe I can beat them both.
Oh yeah, Dega is going to be. I really believe that Talladega is going to be huge. Um, I think we're going to have a huge turnout for Talladega next weekend. I'm excited. I think if we have enough people turn out, I might be able to even join in with you guys on that one. I'm looking forward to possibly being able to join in with you. I know Friday night we have Xfinity, or I think we have Xfinity at Dega this weekend coming up on Friday. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that, but I'm going to take a look at the schedule again. But I know a lot of the Dega races are coming up. I think one of them has already passed for the ARCA series, but definitely looking forward to this weekend. Definitely looking forward to seeing you again. You always put on a pretty good show when we get into these races and it gets down to the nitty gritty. So, and Griffin and now Wade Nullback, he's usually right up there as well. Unfortunately, he missed a gear, shifted down into second, and blew his motor going into that turn. I know he's eating himself up right now about that, but you guys all did a hell of a job tonight, and we just thank you guys for being a part of the GEC community. And look forward to seeing you guys all again this weekend.
Absolutely.
You guys take care. I'm going to go ahead and log off and end the stream. Thank you to all of our viewers, anybody that stopped in, hit us up and watched for a little while, subscribe, give us a follow, man. We have some exciting races coming up, and championship races coming up at the end of the season as well. So it's going to get into the mix of things. Thank everybody for showing